Mini episode 1528 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1528, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 4 of the 2022 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 5 of the college football season. For last week's college picks, we were 4-1 and are 14-6 for the season. Our pick of the week is Oklahoma minus 6.5 over TCU. Our picks for the college football playoff as of this week are number 1 Georgia, 2 Ohio State, 3 Alabama, 4 Michigan. The next 4 in are 5 Clemson, 6 USC, 7 Kentucky, 8 Tennessee. Here's our NFL top 10 for this week. 1 Philadelphia, 2 Buffalo, 3 Miami, 4 Kansas City, 5 LA Rams, 6 Green Bay, 7 Baltimore, 8 Tampa Bay, 9 Jacksonville, 10 Minnesota. In the NFL, we're going for our 4th season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. So far, we're above this mark this season. Last week, we were 8-8, 3-0 on the Big Three, and 1-0 on the lock. We're 26-22, 7-2, and 2-1 on the season. Here's our picks for this week. Cincinnati minus 4 over Miami, the New York Giants minus 3 over Chicago, Dallas minus 3 over Washington, Detroit minus 4 over Seattle, Houston plus 5 over the LA Chargers, Indianapolis minus 3.5 over Tennessee, Jacksonville plus 6.5 over Philadelphia, Pittsburgh minus 3 over the New York Jets, Cleveland minus 1.5 over Atlanta, Buffalo minus 3 over Baltimore, Las Vegas minus 2.5 over Denver, Kansas City minus 1 over Tampa Bay, and the LA Rams plus 1.5 over San Francisco. For our Big Three, it's Minnesota minus 2.5 over New Orleans, and Green Bay minus 9.5 over New England. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 4, it's Arizona plus 1.5 over Carolina. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys that you go with as long as you're confident that they'll be playing. QB, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, and Russell Wilson. Running back, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, and Jonathan Taylor. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, CeeDee Lamb, and Deebo Samuel. Tight end, Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts, and Darren Waller. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 4 QBs, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, and Trevor Lawrence. We like 16 running backs, Saquon Barkley, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Ezekiel Elliott, Travis Etienne, Leonard Fournette, Antonio Gibson, Khalil Herbert, Kareem Hunt, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Cordero Patterson, Rashad Penny, James Robinson, Jamal Williams, Javonte Williams, and Jeff Wilson. We like 18 wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Marquise Brown, Brandon Cooks, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy, Deontay Johnson, Christian Kirk, Tyler Lockett, Drake London, DK Metcalf, Chris Olave, Michael Pittman, Courtland Sutton, Mike Williams, and Garrett Wilson. And we like 6 tight ends: Tyler Conklin, Zach Ertz, Pat Freiermuth, Dallas Goedert, Tyler Higbee, and David Njoku. Thank you for joining us for this week's FDH Football Preview Show.